Good morning, students. Welcome all of you in our English class. You already know that we have completed 2 chapters and 1 poem. Today we are going to discuss about second poem of the book Hornbill. Name of the poem is Laburnum Top. Laburnum is name of a tree. This tree neither too tall nor too small like a plant. Here, the poet Ted Hughes, the poet described a close relation between the bird, name of the bird is goldfinch, and the tree. There is a relation that has been highlighted, and the most of the top part of the tree. Let me begin with the first stanza. In the first stanza, only the scene, atmosphere, and the condition of the tree has been described. The laburnum top is silent, quiet, still in the afternoon yellow September sunlight. Here the poet says, laburnum top part of the tree, it's silent and quiet. No movement is there, no breeze is blowing, no rustling of the leaves. And in the afternoon yellow September sunlight, a few leaves yellowing. Yellow September sunlight here means due to sunlight, the rays of sun, they fall on the tree and the leaves of the tree, they are looking yellow. And second thing, it's the month of September, and in some areas September is called the month, it's the season autumn. So that's why the leaves of the tree, they have started turning yellow. That's why that time all the leaves of the tree, they are looking yellow, though most of the leaves, so they have already turned yellow and its seeds fallen. I already told you that due to autumn season, the seeds here means the part of the fruit, though it's poisonous fruit, and they have fallen. Till the goldfinch comes. Up to here, so we have to go in the opening of the poem. In the opening of first few words, the laburnum top is silent, quiet. Till the goldfinch comes. Here the poet says, until the bird comes at the top of the tree, up to that time. Before arriving the bird at the top of the tree, so this tree, the top part of the tree, it's silent, it's quiet. But what happens? The silence of the tree is broken with the sudden arrival of the goldfinch. Here the poet says, the goldfinch comes with twitching chirrup. Twitching chirrup means with twittering sound, with sweet sound, with chirping sound, suddenness, startlement at the branch end. Many branches of the trees are there. As she launches at the tree, she sits at the end of the branch, first of all. And as soon as she enters the end part, the part of the tree, so that time, up to that time, there is quietness. But suddenly she arrives. And then what happens after coming here at the end of the branch? Sleek as lizard. Lizard Most of the time you must have seen lizard on the walls, on the ceiling. So though it's sleek, very smooth, and the movement of lizard, it's very smooth, very sleek, without letting others know that the lizard is moving. And alert and abrupt. Abrupt again means sudden. Suddenly, with alertness, the smoothness of a lizard, having all these quality, she enters the thickness. Earlier she was sitting at the end part of the branch, so now she enters at the thickness. Here thickness means many congested branches and lushful greenery of the leaves is there. And as soon as she enters the thickness, what happens? A machine starts up of chittering. Chittering here means chirping sound, twittering sound, and a tremor of wings and trillings, the whole tree trembles and thrills. So let me explain. Before explaining, would like to tell you that why that bird has come over here. Here in the thickness part at the top of the tree, the bird has set its nest, and inside the nest its young ones, so they are living here and they are waiting for the mother bird to come and feed them. As soon as she enters, the young ones of the goldfinch, they start chirping, and the whole tree, it looks like trembling. Now let me explain once again. As soon as she enters the thickness and the machine starts off of chattering, means the bird's entry into the thickness of the tree, of the branches, with alertness and abruptly, and the bird enters like a lizard very smoothly, and the tree that had been silent before the arrival of the bird had started up as the young one of the goldfinch. They are filled with excitement. They have started creating noise on the arrival of the bird. They sing, they chirp, they twitter, and they create movement. And with their chirrups and movements, the whole tree comes alive and it trembles. It doesn't mean that the whole tree is being shaken. It's not trembling, but the tree, it looks that it has got a life inside. Earlier that was silent, and it's the engine of our family. Who is the engine of the family? This bird is engine. The whole rail or the train or the part of the machine that is run by the engine. That's why it's the engine of our family. And where is the family? Family is here at the top of the tree, and she is engine, and she strokes it full. Strokes full means she feed all the young ones and then flirts out. Flirts out means the way she comes at the thickness, in the same way she went out. Where? To the branch end, showing her barred face identity mask. Here barred face means when the bird is sitting at any twig or branch, so the other branches or the leaves, so they are there in the tree, and Out of those leaves and branches, if sun rays fall, and it creates a bird, means the lined. Here, her face is lined. Darkness and light fall in the afternoon. So the face of the bird, it's barred like strip, and this is the identity for her young one. The young one, they identify the mother bird with the barred face. So that's why identity word it has been used. Then with airy. Airy means strange and frightening. Airy, delicate whistle. Delicate means soft whistle. Chirrup, whispering. Chirrup means the sound of the bird, and whispering here means in small note of the sound. She launches away. Launch away means she goes away towards the infinite. Infinite means when she enters the tree, and after feeding her young ones, when the bird went away, and the bird went away to infinite. Nobody knows where the bird has gone to infinite. It has not a particular destination. And the laburnum top subsides to empty. As soon as the mother bird leaves the tree, so all the children earlier they got excited, they were happy. So as soon as the mother left them, again they became in the same silent position. The laburnum tree subsides to empty. It means the bird was on the tree for quite a time, and the tree was lively and noisy due to its presence. But after its departure, the tree again becomes calm and quiet, means subsides to empty. In the beginning of the poem, the tree laburnum top is silent. At the end of the poem, it's silence, only transformation, only the movement is there in the middle stanza of the poem. Very simple poem, very easy to understand. Hope you will attempt all the question answer, textual including the comprehensive question answer with word meaning and summary. Hope you will do all the things. I am sending you text message that how to do, what to do. Thanks a lot.